Okay. So already we have, like, I will once again go through with the things. This framework, this is the Scrum. Okay, this Agile Manifesto. This is why I'm repeating again and again, because it's very important. Okay, what are the Agile Manifesto? Like, on what principle Agile runs? And Scrum is one kind of tool, we can say, methodology which implement this Agile. Okay, and along with Scrum, there are variety of methodology tools which implement. Like Kanban is something which follow the Agile. Then extreme programming, so FDD, so various methodologies are there which implement this Agile, and Agile is philosophy. At the beginning we have discussed. So on what are the Agile principles on it works. Okay, so individual and the interaction, you can quite like, after studying Scrum you will be convinced with this. Okay, that is, yes, Scrum is giving importance to the individual and the interaction over what waterfall does. What in waterfall, the process and the tools are the major focus, right? Cholo cholo, like, first starting with the communication, complete communication, jump on the planning, done with the planning, jump on the design. So the importance is given to the process, but here no, importance is not given to process, it's given to the individual and interaction, right? Then working software, we believe on working software rather than comprehensive documentation. Waterfall believes that, yes, if you completed the communication, um, the team will start to work on preparing SRS, software requirement documentation. Agreement, what are the requirements on which both the party agree. Then design document. Then jumps planning documents. Then comes late in the development phase, they started to develop actual product. So comprehensive, but here we are not just wasting lot of time on other things like planning, design, that we are doing, but we are doing it very smartly and fastly, right? In iterative manner. Small thing multiple times, right? In iteration fashion. Small of all multiple times. That is the philosophy of it. Customer collaboration. We are not here. You can observe in the Scrum, right? Uh, Always, like in the Scrum sprint retrospective meeting, the customers are called, invited. Sprint review meeting, customers are invited. So we believe on the like, the importance is given to customer satisfaction rather than just what waterfall does at the beginning. Only they negotiate, like, this much we can provide you. If you're agree, we will start with the development, and just we will close the eye, ask the customer to close the eyes, and once we have done with all the development, software development, we will ask the customer, yes, open your eyes and see what we have developed, whether it's as per your expectation. And you, this is the bigger X. Okay, you never know whether customer will satisfy or he will not be satisfied. It's a what we can call, it's a guessing kind of thing, right? Whether it will be, customer will be satisfied or not, right? It is risky one. But here all the time when we are doing with the completing the first iteration, first sprint, we are showing, delivering it to the customer. Then in between software development, we came to know whether customer is satisfied or not, right? And according to that we are making the changes, responding to change over following a plan. Once is like in waterfall plan, is if planning is ready, right? And if by any ways customer is coming and ask you to few changes, you will straightforward tell him, like, sorry sir, we have, our team has done with the plan, we can't do changes in the plan. But here it is not the case. In the Agile, we always welcome the changes. So that is something which is Agile. This is Scrum which follow this Agile. Okay, you can see. Okay, sprint backlog we are having. Okay, this is just sprint cycle they have shown. So this is a sprint backlog, number of And what is there in sprint backlog? Sprint backlog ka input, it's just a subset of product backlog. And what is product backlog? Product backlog is created by product owner, which contain number of product backlog items, okay, which are the prioritized one. It's not any ways we are putting that random ways. It's a prioritized, okay. So product backlog may say some product items will be there to clear it out. We are putting that into sprint backlog. Then the team, okay, this is the sprint cycle of say like it's a duration 2 to 4 weeks. Anyone can decide, like the duration can be decided by the team along with the product owner and the scrum master, and they started to develop clear out the sprint backlog, okay. And for that every day they meet, that is called as the daily scrum meeting. And at the end of this sprint cycle, potential shippable product increment should be there, which is given to the customer. This multiple times we have discussed this. What waterfall does, rather than doing all of the one thing at a time, what scrum do. And what do you mean by this? Design, code, testing, requirements, right? So scrum team do a little of everything all the times, right? This little of everything matlab ye jo this one is all the time, it is repeated for all the sprint backlogs, okay. So it's a beautiful statement written over here. This is the Scrum framework, which we have already discussed. Scrum roles, owner is there, master is there, team is there. Then, okay. Okay, sprint planning meeting. So yesterday we have discussed about when meeting, okay, product backlog, how journey started with the Scrum. I will again revise you in quick. Product owner, you can imagine with you, okay, product owner, Zomato's ka product owner. Then to understand the problem, what to do, what kind of features the customer is expecting, he may ask, invite the customer, like a sample customer like us who are going to order the food with the app. And the one restaurant people, they may, like product owner may ask this to uh, stakeholder, okay, for the meeting. uh, just a minute, one important call from the office. Okay, am I audible? Okay, sorry. Okay, so sorry, like my communication may, yes.